It's my feel-good breakfast show.
The Roger Goode Show has kicked boring mornings to the curb with Sureshni Nunbread Rider on the news, Robbie Mustache Basil Cruz manning the sports desk, Zanele Young Boomerang Potero guiding you through the traffic, and your host, DJ Dadbod, Roger Goode on the case. We chat to the 5FM breakfast team to find out how they've been keeping busy during lockdown. Welcome to the show, guys. Thank you for joining us. I love the energy so much. So much energy in the morning, guys, during lockdown. How are you doing?
Oh, we're cool. I don't know about you guys. We figured out with our very clever technical friends how to be able to do the show each morning from each one of our respective houses. So I've been live from the Raj Mahal, Daddy Cruz, Robbie's been in Pretoria at the capital, Sureshni in the spare bedroom in her house, Zanele Patel, we're running around Joburg from her apartment and then popping into the SABC. So we've been isolating, we've been staying at home, and we've had to we've been figuring out how to do a radio show again because we can't physically see each other.
Yeah.
And we've been, I think we're sounding better than ever, but most of all, we've actually been having a lot of fun. I really have been having a lot of fun.
So much fun. I mean, the COVID-19 pandemic has hit the world hard, period. And literally everyone has been affected. And in South Africa, we are going through different levels with our national lockdown. But how has this affected you guys personally? I'll start off with you, Sureshni.
I think like a lot of people, the buzzword to use is navigating an unprecedented time. We're all trying to readjust to this new normal. For me, it's been interesting because I'm home now. My little one's home. And now I'm a homeschool teacher. By the end of this month, I'm going to get a degree. It's my poor child. But I think it's been, for me, from a safety point, it's been wonderful being home. Everything's been good. It's like I said, it's about balancing, juggling, making sure we get the work done, making sure we also have fun. A lot of children are under a lot of anxiety. So for me, my idea is to keep the family happy and just to keep us going. That's all that matters.
Beautiful, man. I mean, Roger earlier mentioned that you're all broadcasting from home. How has this experience been like so far? I'll start with you, Robbie.
Oh, it's been lekker. I'll be honest with you. Like we started off and it was summer. It was still beginning of the year. Now it's like midwinter, which like sucks hard. So every day is different. And yet the same. So we still get to do our thing, which I think is fun. It would be cool if we can keep doing this like for the rest of our lives, because I get to spend time with my little girl every single day. Yeah. So not to get too soppy, but every single morning when my little girl wakes up, she walks down the stairs and then she comes to me with her brush, and then I first got to brush her hair, and then as I've brushed her hair, then she can start her day. And she's like my best mate. She's 19 months old and I just love her. I eat her up every day.
That is so adorable. Zanele, you've recently joined the 5FF team and you are reporting on traffic. How is starting a new job during lockdown like?
So I can definitely say that I know I'm very grateful that during this time I was able to get such an awesome opportunity. I mean, there are a lot of people that are going through many different things at the moment. So I definitely count myself super lucky. I'm so grateful. And more than anything, I mean, I started off working with the guys doing social media for the team. And then obviously now I'm actually part of the team on air. And they've been so welcoming. It was so unexpected because I didn't know that they could be more welcoming. It's been really, really great. I'm genuinely so appreciating and loving it.
Oh, we love you.
We love you, Zanele.
Love you all, guys.
I think if there was one thing we could take away from this, I don't know about you guys at Expresso, but we found that there were so many people that were sort of going back to relying on the radio for some kind of companionship or, finding some kind of friendship. And we've discovered a whole new side to broadcasting a radio show, which was kind of what made radio shows magical when they started, sort of like the old original social media. So we've been meeting new people, reaching out, fixing people's marriages.
You've touched on something that's very important, actually, the fact that you offer a sense of companionship to people who may be feeling lonely during this time. But also the show has been involved with and highlighted a number of charities over the past couple of weeks. You're also planning to get involved with a new charity project. Can you please, expand on that for us?
So on the show at about 8:45 every morning, so just before we're about to sign off, we try to end it off on a positive tip. So we've been doing this thing called Good Karma, good with an E at the end, and it's really just it's a really fun sort of space for CSI projects. You can't believe it during the pandemic how many people have sort of turned over a new leaf, or whether it's lending a helping hand, trying to raise some money, feeding dogs, dog shelters, animal shelters. We've done a lot of work with the SPCA. In fact, we had just over the last 2 weeks, we've had so much interest from so many different organizations that, Sarishni, we ended up leaving it up to, I think it was, we gave it up to you to sort of decide which one we were going to be backing.
Yeah, so obviously we're building up towards Nelson Mandela Day, which is around the corner in July. And the Roger Goode Show has always been a very multi-pronged approach when it comes to the charities we want to support. So far, we've done everything in Cape Town, from the Brewers Soup Collective, who are collecting ingredients to make soup for the residents of the Western Cape, which of course is the hot spot in the epicenter at the moment. Catching up with Jeremy Loops, and he also has a wonderful food initiative. Then we had Otis Seflo, and he actually makes masks. So we've been trying to find the kind of people who are being innovative in every way. And instead of obviously offering just money, we're giving them the airtime to tell us how the rest of South Africa can get involved. Because for us, we firmly believe in the spirit of Ubuntu. And the more of us in the village that get together and make a difference, that's how our show platform is going to rise. So we're building up all the way to Nelson Mandela Day, where the Roger Goode Show is going to finally reveal all of the charities that we're putting our names to.
This is the perfect time to practice the spirit of Ubuntu. That's exactly what our Rainbow Nation is all about. This is what we are known for. But for Zanele and Robbie, I know that for the past few weeks, you guys didn't really have much to report on. But Robbie, it's been reported that non-contact sport is coming back.
Indeed. So that's fantastic news. As you might know, I'm an aspiring golfer. And all professional golfers were amateurs once. So I see myself as a future professional.
Oh, wow. Why are they laughing at you?
I don't know.
Because he's really good. He's so good. You don't understand. He's like a pro.
This is fact.
It's true.
You read this, you can read this in books and libraries. It's fact. And so that's very good news, because the great thing is we've got something to look forward to. Even though sport will return behind closed doors, that's fine. Let sport just return. Any sport, please.
Come back.
Please.
Zandim Dasekuwe, how has the roads been looking like? And what should we anticipate going forward?
You know what? I think that even before Level 4 got onto the scene in South Africa, there were already just a lot of things happening on the roads. I don't know. I keep saying, I make a joke every morning where I'm like, I think we need a K53 refresher in South Africa, because every second thing that I read is always a car accident, which is not nice. I hate car accidents.
Yeah.
But it's honestly just getting busier and busier. And I think at this time, we just need to be more and more careful. As much as we're being careful with ourselves and our health, we need to be careful in terms of the roads as well.
Be careful. I know that you guys are currently live on the Roger Goode Show. What's happening after this?
This is what we do. I think the best part about it is you watching and tuning in. You get it. Help us wake up the nation, one rude, loud voice note at a time. That, and of course, as 5FM always does, playing you the hottest, most current upfront music on the planet. 6 to 9 a.m., Monday to Friday. Hoorah, baby!
Yeah.
Oh, yeah!
Hoorah, baby! That's exactly how it goes.
Good.
And I just also wanted to say to you guys quickly, because obviously, we're also doing a live show on our side. But I was mentioning to your team as well that it's really incredible how you guys have kept a live TV show going. It's really amazing, and how it's such a great product that you're putting out even during these hard times.
And Ngosika Kulumda, so you're also doing amazing things where you are, even though it's remotely. Thank you all for joining me this morning. You are so dynamic, vibrant. You take a lot of energy out of someone, but it's a good thing, I promise you. I hope that you have a fantastic morning further.
Thank you.
Now catch the Roger Goode Show on 5FM weekdays from 6 to 9 a.m. So you will have your radio on the side, right? With them playing and your television in front of you while watching us. That's how it's going to be. Once again, thank you guys so much for joining us.
Yeah.
Thank you, Kushle. We love you.
Yes, Kushle.
Bye.
Bye.